high tides. Top of the morning to you.
Hey man, you can't be wearing this around here, man.
What do you mean? I'm trying to be festive for the holidays.
Hey, wearing hats will get you killed. Haha, just kidding.
This. Yo, this shit's dropping, bro.
We wear hats. We like hats, but we're not allowed to wear them. Why? Why? Man, I'm your head off.
Yo, you wanna go Taco Bell?
Yep.
Alright, yeah, but first we gotta ask the principal if we can wear hats to school or not, and what are the reasons.
Finito. Alright. Why are students not allowed to wear hats in school?
Hats obstruct the view. So we want to make sure that no one wears hats so that we have a clear thing, just like with the hoodies as well, not to put the hoodies over your faces so that we can clearly identify who you are and identify individuals that don't belong.
Okay. What kind of safety hazards do the hats give?
It doesn't allow us to see the view of your face clearly and to be able to identify you. And when we can't identify you, then we have to make sure that we approach you and we ask who it is that you are and what your business is at school.
Alright. There's no way where if the hat is one of the school colors that we can wear?
No, unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to make any exceptions because if I make an exception for one hat, then I would have to make an exception for other hats. The hats that are permissible are the hats that have religious meanings.
Good job with that. What's your location?
Hey, Mr. Mac.
Yo.
I got one question for you.
Hit me.
Can we wear hats in school?
I guess so.
Alright.
Why don't you think it's allowed to wear hats in school?
Cause it's like, you know, the school rule, you know.
Yeah, but like, do you agree with it?
Not really. I like to wear hats sometimes.
Why do you think they prohibit the wearing of hats in Miami Beach Senior High School?
I have no idea.
Alright, thank you for your service and for your questions.
Go.
Why can't you wear a hat in school?
It's like wearing sunglasses inside.
Hold up, wait. Let me see your hat. Let me see your hat. All right, you're good. You're good.
Governor.
You're
Hello.
good. You're good. Hold up, wait. We only accept nice hats around here. What are you doing with this shit? Man, what are you doing?
High tides, no hats in school. Please.
That girl, she got with my clone. I told that little girl that she got it, just do better. Are you serious? I swear my money is serious. Okay, all my checks, I just be clearing it. She suck my dick and she get delirious. Okay, jump on the jet so I'm clearing it.
Hats are fun and cool, but so is boxing. Some of our very own high tides are boxers themselves, so let's take a look at their profession. Let's see what they have to say about it.
See how well the challenger rolls back from those punches? And there's slowly...
Marvin ties him up. Marvin Hagler is still hurt. So it was Hagler coming out like a bullet. A good left by Hagler, but Hurst didn't flinch. Marvin going for the body.
A sport that's been around for over 100 years, having some of the most richest history in the world of combat sport. It's played by two people throwing punches at each other for 12 rounds, each round lasting 3 minutes, all done while in a boxing ring. Many people see boxing as a glorified street fight, while many other people in the world of boxing call it similar to a game of chess, just way faster. It takes a lot of hard work to fight, working every part of the body, mind, and willpower to win. So high tide, why should you try boxing? Let's ask these boxers and coaches.
Your name is?
Right.
My name is Nicole.
My name is Michael Lopez.
My name is Diana, Coach Diana.
Floyd. How long have you been doing boxing?
Almost a year.
So far. Why do you enjoy it so much?
It's a tough sport. And
You're a tough guy?
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you not worry about the risks involved in boxing?
I do. Every now and then.
not too much. Other people should try boxing.
It's a great sport. It's good for you. And yeah.
What do you do here at the gym?
I've been the coach here for the past 8 years and a half. Basically what I show the children is discipline, conditioning, boxing, and fitness. Self-control.
And so you mainly teach boxing here at the gym?
Yes, I do.
Why do you enjoy boxing for the sport?
I think that boxing, it's a great way of letting out for your frustrations. It's a great exercise. As far as the sport itself, it's a great sport if it's taught properly.
Yeah. Do you worry about the risks involved when teaching kids?
The risk is always the first thing that's discussed. Basically in boxing, we like to say that we teach you guys how not to get hit. So that's what we're good at. Me and Coach Danny Hogg, we don't put children in to spar all the time. We want to show them how to not get hit. Of course, the sport is going to have some risk, just like every other sport. But you need to be taught right. That's discipline.
How long have you been doing boxing?
1 year.
1 year? Do you worry about the risks involved in boxing?
No, because I believe in myself and I feel like I can do good.
Why do you think other people should try boxing?
Yes, because you can learn how to defend yourself.
Is that all?
I love the sport. I've always wanted it to. It was always my dream thing, my dream come true. And I think it's very good for people, and people should try it out because it helps you with discipline. It releases your stress, and it's not only a sport that people just assume that it's a bad sport because you get hurt. I don't really worry about the injuries because if you don't want to get hurt, you don't have to take it to the competitive level. You just all you gotta do is just train it as a sport because you like it and get fit. And I think that boxing is good because it can help you out with money issues. And if you're a natural athlete, then you can take it very far, and you can become really big. Thank you.
Boxing looks like an amazing sport, but it's a little bit brutal. I don't know if you remember High Tides, but before Thanksgiving we had our annual Miami Beach Senior High Alumni Association celebration. And during that celebration, our very own Isaac was able to interview some of our alumni. Let's take a look at it.
Everyone thinks I'm a joke. Some kind of laugh 'em up, hardy har joke boy who does gags. I have to prove to them that I'm more than just a funny face. I'm a face that can be serious sometimes too. I know. I'll film the alumni conference, and I'll interview all the alumni getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. The perfect plan, I say.
Hey, I'm here with
Laurie Silvers.
Stanley Schwartz. Michael Goldberg, right?
Yes.
Ray Baumel. I'm the only guy in show business who changed his first name.
You are inducted into the Hall of Fame, right?
I am. Today's my big day.
So, what are you getting in for?
I guess it's a lifetime of accomplishments, and it all started here.
I'm being inducted in the Hall of Fame for business and community service.
Musician for a couple of decades, I guess, at a band.
Why am I being inducted? Well, I was fortunate enough to have a very good career in advertising and publishing and trade shows, and got involved in a number of nonprofit activities, and that's why they thought I was worthwhile.
Wow, that's interesting. Now, you said that you were in the advertising industry?
Correct. I produced what are called trade magazines in the sports industry and the gourmet industry and then did trade shows with Nike and Reebok and Adidas and companies like that.
Now, I'm sure you've been asked this question 100 times, but just bear with me. It's not that much like Mad Men, right?
Not in my career. No, I was after all that. I was later than that. But in the early days, in the 1950s, 1960s, it was Mad Men.
So you think if you sat down and you had a chat with your like your freshman or your junior self here at Miami Beach Senior High, what do you think he would walk away with?
What do you think I would walk away with? Or?
Either of you, both.
Well, you know, I think the times that I have at this high school will stick with you for the rest of your life, and the friends and the relationships that you develop are great. And now with social media, it's so easy to keep in contact, you know, with people you've grown up with, went to high school with, because of the social media aspect that we didn't have when we were growing up. And that's really cool, because people will go different ways. Some people will move out of the state, but, you know, via Facebook and other social media, you can keep in touch with each other, and it's really nice to be able to keep in touch and see how people have done in their lives, and, you know.
Well, I was fortunate. When I was 13 years old, I knew what I wanted to do in a career. And when I got into Miami Beach High School, I became the advertising director of the Beachcomber. And I did that for my junior and senior year, and we sold more advertising in the newspaper than ever before, and the paper became very profitable. And then that launched my career of going forward in the future into publishing.
That's so interesting. I was thinking about that this morning. What would I tell me then? Just really don't ever give up. Don't get depressed. Keep going. Feel confident in yourself. All the things that you don't know as a teenager, but you learn as you go through life.
Well, you know, I'm going to talk about that because I'm looking back almost schizophrenically, if there's such a word, on this kid. I never thought, you know, you do what you have to do, and you do what you're really motivated to do. And that's what I did. I enjoyed it. Fortunately, my whole professional life was entertaining people. So I was very fortunate in that respect. Not that it was always easy. It was, at the time, very, very tough, you know. But I was just lucky. And I'm looking at this kid when I was inducted. And they asked for a bio and stuff. And I said, you know something, this kid was pretty neat. I'd love to meet him, you know.
All right, nice to meet you.
Thanks.
Nice meeting you. Thanks.
All right. Yeah. Cool. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you for being a fan.
If you end up making a difference in the world by doing big things and being charitable to others, then you may get contacted by the Alumni Association sometime in the future. Also, make sure to check out the Miami Art Basel this weekend. There's going to be a lot of interesting pieces there. And with that being said, bye-bye.